With the bat, they will want to bat themselves into an unassailable position to keep the series alive. Definitely more runs required from Rockman Paul and Shafeen Rutherford.
Australia have chopped and changed their bowling lineup today. Sean Abbott comes back in. They've dropped Macoun between the West Indies and Australia, and the series is on the line for the men in maroon. They must win this game to have a chance of winning the series. So Shea Hope and his men will understand the challenge at hand. Again, will be tasked with batting first. Darren Gang alongside.
Again, look at both teams. 2 changes for the West Indies. Hopefully this will change the outlook of their both. Straight away we'll look to see if there's swing on offer, because Mendocious is...
Hint of shape, well fielded by Matsu.
And that's...
They'll just brush the pad. Leighton Butler. A word to describe that stroke: class. First boundary. There's the ball coming back in. Maybe just doing too much, says Leighton Butler.
No revenge tonight. Yeah, keep harping on.
Can't get it out the middle of the bat, but batters will be confident in hitting through the line. Control of length from Sean Abbott, just 2 in that shot of authority. Yeah, that's how far it travels here at Warner Park. Easy with the short, straight boundaries. Should get 2 here. Top shot, clean from Shea Hope, who finds the middle of the bat. To hit a ball of that length down the ground speaks to the quality of Shea Hope.
And evidence of... I even use the old-fashioned York.
A variation in that over from Abbott, and showing this.
And that's what we look forward to seeing, how he goes. There's a deep pointer for Shea Hope, who comes back. You should be very reluctant to pitch the ball that close on this ground. It's be right on top of things here and looking down on Glenn Maxwell. Because of that, he's into the pitch rather than getting too close. Not where Shea Hope intended it, but the 4 will bring up the 50 for the West Indies. Nearly taking out one of our cameramen, but even then he's pulled the length back, and the straight boundaries here are very seductive, but very short. And more pace on into the pitch.
Boundary to great effect straight, but he's found. And this is a really interesting stage of the game here from West.
Wonderful strike, very crisp.
The modern day legs.
Too easy, and it won't be the last time tonight we see that ball struck straight down the ground. Good stop this time. Couple of runs on.
The Manhattan burst over.
Because the straight boundaries for those West Indians fans. Top shot. Half of the should I say, J-Hope. It's high, and it's gone. We'll see more.
Shakira Salman is alongside me. Shakira. When you come to a venue like this, Shakira, I expect quite a few of those 26.
What is unacceptable? Straight boundaries are very short.
Another good overs from an Australian perspective. That last one just yielding 3.
Off. Catch.
Yeah, looking to go straight again. J-Hope, he nails it for 4. Great power. And just look. But that's straight. There is a fielder there. Just a single to end the over. Zampa back into the attack. Yeah, they're desperate. Once 2 gets 4, another half century for Brandon King. Now that was hit with some ferocity and a misfield, uncharacteristic from Glenn Maxwell. Yeah, he's bemused, Adam Zam.
How is that?
Now there's an appeal at the wicket. That's gone as well. It's been an onslaught of epic proportion here at Warner Park. Now that's in the air. This time it's taken into the wind. So it just held up. It was well judged in the end. And Mitch.
Yeah, around the stick.
Successful over from Owen. 12 gone, 120. Thick edge will run into the boundary as well. It's been that type of day for the West Indies, Brad Haddon.
It has well bowled there.
These two were part of an absolute... Missed his length badly, and another straight 6 from the West Indies.
Catch!
Fielder will watch. He's hit it flat, but he's hit it in the gap. 6 more. After the way. Goes pace on, and J-Hope gleefully accepts. Well fielded in the end by Tim Dim. Got the hand slower delivery. Open hand again. This is information for the West Indian bowlers to take boundary. It's impossible for Inglis to take that. Makes the mistake of going full, and Hetmeyer makes this time full and taken. Not the first time in the series Zampa's been hit for a 6 and then responds with a wicket.
Yeah, this is very clever bowling here.
Full toss. Got away with that, Zampa. But that is innovation. We don't always see that ramp from Shea Hope. Something he's been working on. Into the in front of square. Clifford hasn't been most fluent in these first 6 deliveries.
That's educated. Not intentional from Shafeen Rutherford, but he'll take a good start to the over for the West Indies. That's a wide play plan.
He opted for Glenn Maxwell in that 6th over.
There is that superior thinking from Ellis. Gets bat and goes in the gap, so 4 more to Shea Hope. A welcome boundary, just 5 so far from the over. And that's a moment to savour. Soaring Hope records his first another full toss, not capitalised on. And to add insult to injury, he's run out, so non-characteristic type of innings from Shafeen Rutherford. The toss should get 4 of the inner part of the bat, so Robin Paul will take confidence with this out. Short and clubbered into the gap. The 200 comes up for the West Indians. That's powerful from Paul. Goes through that cover region, just shy of the fielder, Mitch Marsh. Top edge, should be a simple catch, yep. Zampa makes no mistake, so Paul again trying to use his muscle, leg side, flutters to deceive. Power, good power. Mario Shepherd enforces himself onto Ellis, and you will get it. That's a nice finish for Romario Shepherd and for the West Indies. The brilliance of Shea Hope just holding things together in this first effort. And in this very important T20 international, can they save this series? And
Joseph has dismissed him in both games, not playing today. Maxwell continues his new role at the top of the order. Evening, Ian Bishop. First boundary for Australia and for Marsh. He's a deep point fielder who... Over point. Wristy from Maxwell. Not sure if he intended for the ball to go there. Maybe. It's effective from Maxwell. 16. Here's Jason Holder from that low. Will be 4 more. Looks dangerous if you're a West Indian fan, the way Maxwell has begun. both fielders were on the leg side, so Maxwell knew the line would be straight. There is short, and there is the pull. 30 for...
Ball!
And it'll be a challenge.
Keep back, keep back, keep
Could have
back!
been decision.
Oh,
I think he's short there, Glenn Maxwell. He was late. Josh Inglis. Access different point. Oh my goodness. That has gone into the... Hit straight. Silence at Warner Park every time a boundary is hit, except for in the power play and in for hit. And straight away, the dominance against pace by John. Fielder's there, and Fielder takes it. Variation from Romario Shepherd, taking pace off the ball works.
Off the ball. I was expecting him to go to it after the 6, the first.
Yorker, so it's a array of skills. Remember that game?
It's risky.
Touch on that.
Look outside edge. And it will trickle into the boundary line. Thick outside edge. Flies past Shea Hope. 4 more to Mitch Marsh. And he motos. Catch it is a cry. Catch it is a cry. Not properly timed, but sufficient enough to go into the boundary line for 4. That's an edge, and that's another wicket. Holder coming up trumps. Off the mark straight away. Into the gap.
oh!
Sling just pulling it back. And again in T20 cricket.
Hey!
And just a little bit fuller, so great.
More often than not, though, it's probably going to be flat batters.
Sounded good. Didn't quite hit it off the middle of the bat, but it flies nonetheless. He's a strong man.
Yesterday against the USA ones, and alongside me I've got Joshua Dorn amongst his members of the team. Josh, you got 55 not out in the final. How did it feel? Tell me what you've learned from Shea in the time he spent with you, as this could be a wicket. It should be a wicket, and it's Shea Hope who takes the catch.
A wonderful bowling debut series in form. And that's all along the carpet for 4. And what a way to get.
I'll take some credit. Thank you, Andre.
Of course, it was a pleasure to play under a man of his caliber. It was very terrifying, but you know.
Wow, the sound of the bat, that was a mellifluous, magnificent strike. Their innings hit 13. That was something that Australia did well in game 1. They outgunned the
And the back-to-back sixes there from Tim David.
That's another. That's in the top tier. That's a hat-trick of 6s. And another. You're right, Hads. He's not done yet. We just saw from that graphic only the 5 bowlers. Yeah, that's gone. That's monstrous. That's almost all the way to Nevis. Brute force. It will be the fastest T20I half century. Yeah, he gets there. It's a 50. It's the fastest ever T20I half century. That's even further. The moment he released the ball, Akil Hussain knew it was 6.
In 47 from the last 2 overs.
For 475 or 54, Tim David. It has been. There is a fielder straight. He doesn't take the sink. Yeah, that's gone. The moment you miss, you're going to disappear, and that's what he's waiting for, Tim David. That's gone as well. It's another 6. It's just skirted off the roof of the stand. And the third umpire, fourth umpire.
Those spinners mow it. I would have went with my best fast bowling option to try to get Tim.
He fires that in, Tim David. And that's 4. Really is disdainful batting from David. That's another 6. That's why he wanted strike.
Does go wide. Akira Selman. My goodness, that is some strike. Woo. Not sure I'd be paying for a seat down in that section of the ground today. That's the one into the pitch. May have been a little cutter. He has hammered that. Got him. No, put it down. That was a sitter. It really was. Brandon King. Inadvertent. But runs for Owen.